Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Dia about to react to this video by B with the T. It's titled Beyonce and Jay-Z's son dragged behind Nicki Minaj beef. Oh, Lord. People are bringing their son into this drama now. Lord, let's see what's going on and who exactly is dragging this little boy. Let's watch.
Okay, you guys, so Tasha K is out here doubling down on shots being thrown at Beyonce's and Jay-Z's son, Sir Carter. Now, if you're not up to date, it's been a lot of drama going on online ever since Jay-Z threw shots at Nicki Minaj. So Jay-Z headlined the Roots picnic in Philadelphia on May 30th. Now, this was his first solo headline show in the U.S. in over 7 years. He came out with a new look. He didn't have his locks anymore. He had a full afro. And he opens the show with a 4-minute freestyle. He went in on Drake, Kanye West, Dame Dash, Jaguar Wright, and Nicki Minaj. And he went in, okay? He rapped at her husband, Kenneth Petty, can't even pick up their own child because of him being a convicted pedo, which many took as a direct shot at her son, Papa Bear.
That lady back on the stuff, she sound like she in love with him. Her kid can't even take their kids. Enough of them. A rapper can't be my eye. I got MAGA Republicans. Those shots came from the very top of the government. Good luck with them. I'm governed by God. You're trying to break the government.
And some people were not feeling this at all. I know DJ Academic.
I think that's a bit of a reach to say, oh, that's an indirect shot to her kid. I think that's a bit of a reach. He was taking a shot at her and her husband.
Bix had something to say.
I haven't seen Jay-Z look this upset. He looked a little bit unhinged. There's nothing wrong with being passionate, and even if you're upset, but this wasn't, to me, in a Jay-Z character that I've seen him build and foster over the years when he's kind of laying down this boss talk. This actually seemed like someone who was very upset, perturbed, and disgusted by, I think, his legacy being criticized. I think his name being thrown into things. And I think this was more of a frustrated Jay-Z that was lashing out rather than the Jay-Z we normally see, who seems to have it all in control and is kicking this high-level game.
And a lot of people felt like Jay-Z was being a hypocrite because he just gave an interview saying rap beef has gone too far when it gets the families involved.
I said this in my last video covering this.
Kendrick hate Drake. I don't know if I love that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's helpful to our growth. It's too far. It's like bringing people kids in here, and it's like, I don't like that. You know, maybe I've grown in a space that is probably, you know, I sound like the old guy. Like,
because, okay, even if you're saying, oh, he wasn't talking about her kid, cool. He was talking about her husband. This is still her family, okay? People hold their spouse at a very high regard, just like they hold their children. So, you know, in this interview, it does come across like, oh, we should be above that. Peace and love. Like, no, let's not. You know, but then you going on this, you know, freestyle rant essentially on stage. It does come across a bit contradicting, but whatever.
So after the photos started circulating of Jay-Z's and Beyonce's son, Sir Carter, who is 8 years old, allegedly wearing a diaper, people started running with
a diaper. Where do y'all see a diaper? Y'all think this part right here is a part of a diaper? Is it? Y'all are looking way too close at a child's swim trunks in his, you know, boy part area. I think you guys are fucking weirdos. The internet is such a fucking weird place. My God. My God. This is really sad. Imagine examining a child's nether regions to be like, oh wait, it looks like there might be a diaper there. Are y'all okay? Obviously not. No, that's a rhetorical question. This is fucking sick.
Including Tasha K. So Tasha K doubled down on dragging Jay-Z's son.
The audacity of him to throw shots at somebody's baby.
Tasha, pay up what you owe, ho. I'm tired of her, okay? I'm tired of her because all she does is get online and spew nasty bullshit, okay? When she already got sued for doing this, but she continues to do it. And it seems like she gets a kick out of it too. Like she likes talking about people's family and putting people down and, you know, saying the most outlandish shit she could think of. She gets on my nerves.
Because he's throwing shots at Nicki Minaj's baby, okay? When there are pictures floating around of his baby, not a baby, a 10-year-old in a diaper. So I was shocked.
How disgusting. Y'all are sick.
That he came for Nicki's baby, and I thought we was leaving.
How would y'all know that's a diaper? I don't know much about children's swim trunks. I don't know if that's a part of the design or what. None of us really know. That's a very weird thing to focus on and then to try to talk shit about. He's a child. Like, why are you trying to report on this like this is tea and be like, your son is wearing a diaper and he's 10? Like, this is so fucking sick, especially when you have kids yourself. What is wrong with these people? My goodness.
When the kids out, when he didn't even like Kanye coming for his baby, but there are actual photos that I saw, me and my 10, and I was finna live it up on X. I was finna go there because I was like, we're gonna stop messing with these kids. And technically, the one that you claim firstborn son is 10 years old in a swim diaper. What is it, pin? I don't know, but I'm just saying we need to leave the kids alone. It is. I mean, a 60-year-old man on stage throwing shots at babies and stuff like that, it was just very distasteful. I don't know.
And this is not distasteful? Oh my God.
Like it.
And then you got this camera with an afro on your screen as well? She is a vile person.
And stuff like that.
Hey, what you
very
are?
Distasteful. I don't know. I just didn't like it.
Now let me give y'all a little background on why Nicki and Jay-Z even have this beef in the first place. So basically, it goes back to Tidal. When Jay-Z first launched Tidal in 2015, Nicki was brought in as a partner and given equity in the platform.
Also, I'm thinking, you know, from a parent's perspective, obviously I'm not one, but I'm just, you know, trying to put myself in a parent's shoes. What if I don't want my son peeing in the pool, and that's what he do a lot? You know, maybe I grow it up like, if you gonna pee, you gonna pee in this. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not a parent. I don't know if that's normal or not. Or I don't know what you know, boy moms have to deal with, you know, because I heard little boys are nasty, okay? So who knows? Who knows what the situation is? But it's just so weird to speculate what is going on with a little boy's boy parts. That's just a very, very weird thing to even talk about.
Now fast forward to 2021.
And then you're trying to, you know, imply that, oh, it's because he's special needs and that's why he needs to. Like,
Jay-Z sells the majority of Tidal.
This is why Beyonce don't talk to her. I don't blame her. I don't fucking blame her. This is why she doesn't do interviews and she doesn't, you know, reveal much of herself because the internet is just such a sick place.
$2 million. And according to Nicki, she did not get what she was owed. She felt like she helped build something and got pushed out when it was time to cash out. So by summer of 2025, Nicki was on X going off on Jay-Z, accusing him of blocking opportunities for artists, accusing Roc Nation of being shady and low down, claiming he sabotaged her career. So by the time Jay-Z got on that stage at the Roots picnic, he had been ready to empty the clip for a while. But in my personal opinion, I feel like kids should 100% be left out of beef, period. No excuses. Those are innocent babies who didn't ask for any of this, and they don't deserve to be dragged into grown folks' BS. But the pot cannot call the kettle black. Now, what am I talking about? Y'all remember Nicki Minaj went after Cardi B's daughter Culture, a 7-year-old little girl. She called her a roach. She called her a monkey. She talked about her appearance. She talked about her gums and then gave a backhand apology. And in my personal opinion, you cannot go around throwing punches at people's kids. And then the moment somebody hits you in the same way, you hit somebody else. Now all of a sudden, you're the victim. That's not how this works. You cannot kick somebody and then be shocked when you get kicked one day. Now, does that make what Jay-Z said cool? No, not at all. But to make it a huge deal as if both sides don't have dirty hands is very hypocritical. Everybody in this situation has dirty hands, and the only ones paying the price are the kids who cannot defend themselves. And I honestly feel like people are way too comfortable nowadays dragging people's kids. I think it's very crazy. But I want to know, what do you guys feel about to talk to?
Look, bro, I don't want to hear nobody saying that Nicki went too far when she does respond. Now, don't get me wrong, Nicki has gone far in her tweets and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about? However, I don't want to hear, I can already hear the think pieces. Because I think a lot of us think the same thing about one.
No, I'm not thinking nothing how you thinking.
So when Nicki respond,
When she respond, I ain't trying to hear Nathaniel.
Oh my God, I gotta go. I can't. I hate these fan bases so bad. And the more I get exposed to their little TikTok clips, the crazier I go, and then the less patience I have for it, because they always include, you know, these people's clips at the end of these videos, and it's just, I can't take no more. My God. Yeah, I said everything I need to say. I think this is a very weird thing to discuss, but you know, people are very, you know, sick and twisted and unhinged and mentally unstable and miserable on the internet. So am I surprised? Not at all. But my God, have you no shame? Let me know what y'all think though, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.